Hey, welcome to the Shawn Linton Talk Show. I'm your host, Dr. Linton. Now, it's a privilege. Not only said to somebody, they said, "What is so good about the morning?" I said, "Well, not only that we are alive, but we are also in our right mind, and it's a privilege. And God is good to be. It's a privilege to be alive and to be well, to be in our right minds, and to know that God is good. Today, we are going to talk about briefly the power of relationship and purpose. Now, um, oftentimes you must know that these two intertwine. They work, I don't want to say simultaneously, but they work as twin together. Relationship and purpose. Now, relationship in well, we can break relationship down into whether marriage, intimacy, friendship, mother, father, brother, sister, any kind of relation. But I'm gonna talk about relationship according to purpose. So the relationship can be blood family, like your mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, auntie, uncle, niece, anyone, or it could be a very close friend. It could be a step relation, or it could be a in-law, somebody that you've never met before. But I want to talk about the importance of relationships. Oftentimes people and if I should come from a biblical or spiritual standpoint, David and Jonathan was a very close relationship. Now, it can be misunderstood and misquoted in today's time, but that relationship was according to purpose. They were soul connected, they were soul knitted to purpose, to take them to their destiny. And that's what we are talking about today. We have got Ruth and Naomi. That was a soul connection also, to take them to their purpose. So when you are in a relationship, any relationship at all, there are some relationship that are that is going to be connected to purpose, which is bigger things to solidify your existence, or things that will take you into different zone and dimension pertaining to your holistic achievement or destiny. Now, we have to know that it's going to take relationship. One, what kind of relationship it is. Two, what is the person's view on it? Because it's no good I have a perception or an opinion or formulation in my head only, but the person don't know. It's always good for you to lay it out to the person the relationship that you are expecting or you're working on. There is some kind of agreement. There is an agreement. The agreement that you have is going to solidify actually the journey that you are going to go on to. So having it clear, the kind of relationship and where you want it, it will actually put you on a different level, a different level of understanding, a different level of expectation. And it will also eliminate misunderstanding and also false perception and things that can operate to derail one's purpose and the privilege to go to your destiny with ease. Now, we understand that our purpose, you can be connected to somebody or some people, and you are individually not necessarily having the same. Ultimately, your purpose is going to be the same outcome. The outcome, the eventual outcome will be the same. But individually, your purpose are going to be different, working to the same end. So we do understand purpose is not me trying to dictate to somebody else's to do it the way I do it, cut it the way I do it, stand the way I stand, speak the way I. No, 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 no. That has got to do, because you know who you are in its entirety. You know, is its entirety is actually a formation of your purpose to your destiny, to your destiny, to your destiny. Because what we are doing and where we are heading in the place, where there is freedom. And when I say freedom, not necessarily world freedom, but inward freedom. Inward freedom, because you have not only done a lot of stuff, you can do a lot of stuff, you can achieve a lot of stuff, you can get a lot of stuff. But I want to talk here about purpose. I want to talk about achieving your purpose, you know, getting to your goal, fulfilling the mission that is before you. Getting to realize that you are more than just what you see. Getting to know that you have to press, you have to fight with your mind, you have to fight with your emotion, you have to fight with your psyche, you got to fight with your philosophy and psychology, you got to fight with all of that, you know, in order for you to build, because you're building, you know, and like any building, if you do and you don't have to do agriculture or architect or construction to understand the principle that is pertaining to building. You know, you've got to knock and you got to build and sometimes rebuild, and you got to the concrete, it's not easy, you know, for them to lay it and relay it and make sure they get the structure right, because this is going to be for a purpose. There's going to be a political office or a royal resident or a housing estate or a mansion or a hut or a cabin, whatever it's going to be. The principle that is given to blueprint, you know, has to be given according to specification, and that is to accomplish the purpose for which it should stand for. So our purpose as individual human being living, we know that we are here on the earth, and we understand that we are here more than. We are here more than just get up, eat, sleep, and have kids and go on and have a go, oh, I did this, I did that. But there is something, there's an essence, there's a perfume, there's an aroma, there is something that is more, that takes work. You know, when you see people, having fun, and some people perceptive or perception of having fun is very diverse, depending on what they classify fun to be, from different school of thoughts according to them. But real purpose comes from, actually, it's going to be uncomfortable, because it's actually going to take you out of your comfort zone to accomplish and to do something that was never in your intention to do. It is to get yourself up and out, whether mentally and physically and spiritually and emotionally and work-wise also, to get you to build and to do something in that arena that is completely out of your zone. But you know that you just don't even understand why and how you get satisfaction from that. It's not going on a joy ride and thinking that is fulfilling purpose and saying, well, I've done this and I've done. No, but are you fulfilling purpose? Do you fundamentally feel within yourself that you are embarking onto achieving that goal, that deep goal? Are you? Do you? Come on now. I would like to hear that. You have to understand that in this life that we live in as individuals, we are all equipped with a power of purpose. That power comes with passion. It comes with a drive. It comes with a force. It comes with something that propelled and push you and drive you to do the things that you would normally have the strength to do. You know, the passion. Come on, you see. And when you do it, you do it with a bit of passion, a bit of love, a bit of drive, a bit of a bit of stamina. You do it with strength and inward strength, moving towards your purpose in life. your purpose in life, and it's going to be working hard. Sometimes you have got to cut your personal life a bit, cut your social life going out, and you got to stay home and you got to build, and people don't know what you're doing, and you're building. It's not about people to know. You need to know, you've got to know. This is about you fulfilling purpose. And purpose is not somebody explaining who you are. Purpose is you telling somebody to shut up, and this is who I am, and this is what I'm called to do, and this is what I'm doing. And it takes work, and it takes, you've got to dig in, and you've got to push out, and you've got to be determined, and you've got to build, and you've got to go into territory sometime that people of your kind, and sometimes you're the only one is there, only one that is there. But it is for a bigger reason, is a bigger reason. And you should never, ever mess up the relationship for purpose. Let us not be afraid of relationships. When it comes down to relationship, if it is two guys, this, that, and if it is two girls, this, that, and if it is opposite sex, this, that, people just, because some majority of people, sex is always on the brain, and I don't think it's a wrong thing for sex to be on the brain if it is correctly in order, but not incorrectly, especially in avenues whereby there's no evidence, or you can't prove, or you're judging, but that is always going to be there. But your job is to never annihilate relationship, because there's purpose that is in relationship, and it takes relationship to bring forth purpose. You've got to relate. There is relationship there, and with the relationship is going to come the purpose. It's going to come the purpose. So you should never ever feel, ever in your life feel that, I don't want to talk to this person because of this, or I don't want to speak to her because they're going to say this. I don't want to speak to him because they're going to think I am, or I don't want to speak to this child. No, because if you're called for purpose, you will have to have relationship, and you cannot control the people's thoughts, but you can control yours and call yours into subjection and unity with your purpose, because you got to complete it, and you got to complete it with relationship. And that is you making a decision to have the power to move with passion, to move with the ability and the strength of fulfilling purpose. And this I say pertaining to people all over the globe, whatever religion, whatever race, whatever nationality, whatever age, whatever sex, whatever gender you are, you've got to know that it takes relationship and purpose. The purpose that is in the relationship to bring forth the ultimate purpose. What are you talking about? What are you saying? What have you done lately? The songwriter said, what have you done today to make you feel proud? You have got to stand, and you have got to indeed make a difference. And the way you do that, you've got to stand apart, and you've got to be counted. And it is having the right mind, the right thoughts towards your purpose. Our purposes, I'm not qualified to stay here to name. I'll stay here all day. I would have to get another phone and another camera, and I will still not name out, because we are all individual and we have been uniquely made, and no two of us, none of us are the same. So our purpose are going to be individually as it is collectively different. It's diverse in multiple, or in all ways they are. But you as an individual should be honest to know yourself, to know what is your purpose. And the relationship that is attached to your purpose, do not let it go for nothing, because it is real. Relationship and purpose equals success. Good relationship. Maintain good relationship. Be nice, be kind, be good, and be disciplined, and be principled, and be apologetic, and be just be a nice person, a genuine nice person in your relationship. Make sure it goes both ways, that you maintain good relationship to bring forth purpose. Hey, of another level, bigger than this world, out of this world. You see what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm saying? Out of this world. All right. So you get me? Relationship. And I do understand the things that can be said, and I've said, I know it. I've heard it all. But I'm not talking about out the box. I'm talking about you, to you. You need to maintain your position. You need to maintain your focus. You need to keep your relationships, whether it's with your mama or your papa or your brother or your sister or your friends or your auntie or a good friend or friends or employer or whoever it is. Maintain that relationship. Find a purpose within the relationship and make it work. Don't listen to nothing or no one. Maintain that relationship. Oh yes, keep your eyes only one way, one focus, one focus on your goal. Drive it like you drive a vehicle. And you do not look to the left nor to the right. You just look in front and keep moving, because we are talking about purpose here. And while your purpose, as I close this video, you need to know this. While your purpose is not for everybody, don't be concerned about everybody, because everybody won't see you in the same light. You won't have it for everybody, but you will have it for some people. Not all the people. Because I don't know which one of us is called to all people. But I know that there's a set of people that need you to survive. When I say survive, I mean purpose-wise. Your purpose to survive, because you're depending on that. So don't look on the people that really don't regard your purpose. Concentrate on the ones who need it. Concentrate on the one that you're called to. As I said, you won't call to everybody. Don't be too conscious to force it on everybody, because that's not the point. The point is, to the people who need it, you're carrying it for them. And there is a whole lot that is in need of your purpose. A whole lot. Many. A lot. This is why the reason you have to maintain your relationship, your focus. You've got to maintain that in order for you to get to where you are going to get in your destiny, to your destiny. Take care and be strong.